Good evening, everyone. I'm actually going to put a bit of lipstick on because that's what I feel like doing. My lips are not as pink as I would like them to be. I think it's some glitter in my throat. Hey guys, so I was getting ready to film a little song cover over on my main channel, but that's not going to be ready today, so I thought I would film a little vlog because it's been a week and I don't have any uploads at the moment. So I wanted to keep you guys updated. Wednesday I got my second surgery, so as most of you guys probably know, I broke my leg November 25th and I got a metal pole put through and a bunch of pins to hold it in place. And then since then the recovery's been mostly fine, but the screw in my ankle here, look, you can see I've got a bandage on. The screw there has been driving me absolutely mental. You could feel it. Honestly, even if I was wearing tights, like, you could touch and feel the screw, and it made all the nerves around that whole leg just like shoot up and down. I couldn't run, couldn't jump, and honestly it's been really, really difficult, but I didn't want to be like moaning about it and not getting on with my life. But it has been a pain in the butt. So I've been waiting to get that removed, and now after that's healed I should be actually truly back to normal. Isn't that amazing? Finally. Yeah, that's truly been like a real life ruiner thing that's been going on, that stupid screw. Things might have looked like I was just sort of fine and everything was happily and recovered, but actually I've been struggling a lot and it's been really difficult, so I'm really glad that that's sorted now. So I thought I would tell you guys about this surgery because it was quite an event. It was not what I was expecting at all, and if any of you guys are going to be getting surgery while awake, let me tell you all about it. So the first surgery I got back in November, they just put me under. It was the first time I'd ever gone under, and I thought it was quite fun. It's like you get to die for a little while without making your mum sad. Seriously, it's like you just go under and you wake up and everything's fine and you're all sorted. So this one, I got there and I was all prepared to get general anaesthetic, which is when they put you under, and then the surgeon comes in and he feels it and he says, I can do this in like 10 minutes, so do you want to do it under local anaesthetic? And in my mind I'm like, hell yeah, because you get to see it, you get to watch it. Gross. But I also know that getting the local anaesthetic put in is very painful, and you can still feel it. You can still feel them. It just doesn't hurt, but you can still feel the surgery. They said, oh, some people it's a bit too much for them, so we'll have some general anaesthetic ready in case you can't handle it and you want to go under. But I was pretty sure I'd be fine. So they give me all these warnings about how the local anaesthetic can really hurt and blah blah blah, and if you feel like intense pain you have to say immediately, because for some people local anaesthetic doesn't work apparently. So the surgery I was getting was to have the screw removed, which means they have to cut open the same incision where they put it in, and they have to unscrew it from the bone, which means a lot of like yanking on the bone, and it can be pretty unpleasant. So I'm on my way in and the anaesthetist is like, we can give you some sedative and it'll just make you feel like you're drunk and you'll be having a great time. Yay. This is called twilight anaesthesia, I believe they call it, or they call it like awake surgery. This is so inaccurate. So he warned me that the issue with these sedatives is that usually you don't remember most of your surgery. You just think you've kind of fallen asleep. A lot of people who go into twilight anesthesia, they say they just fell asleep during surgery. This is exactly what happened to me. So I remember most of the surgery. I remember right up to them like yanking the screw out of my bone. So I go in and oh my gosh, let me tell you how painful getting local anaesthetic is, but I was totally prepared for it. It's kind of like a really awful acidic bee sting, and they had to put 3 in. So I was just like, whatever, it's gonna hurt, I'm just gonna get over it. And then you can fully just feel them doing it. It doesn't hurt at all, but you can feel it. So I felt them slice it, I could feel them like touching my bone, and then I could feel them pulling and yanking on it, like properly like tugging. And at that moment I said, this actually feels horrible, like it kind of hurts on the other side of the ankle, and they were like, yeah, that's because it's tugging out the other side of your bone, so you can feel it coming from the other side of your bone. So then my anaesthetist is like, I'll give you some more sedative, it's cool. Comes in, sticks some more sedative in my body. I loved the sedative, let me tell you, that was a fun experience. And the next thing I know, I'm waking up, or I feel like I'm waking up, and I turn to the nurse, this very lovely guy, and I feel like I remember somebody saying, all right, we're all done. But I think it was the nurse. I think I kind of just completely blacked out and it was the nurse telling me as I woke up, your surgery is all done. I don't know. Basically, I just have this entire 5 minutes of my life, 5 to 10 minutes, that I just do not remember. And apparently I was not asleep. I was cackling. I was just cackling and laughing, and apparently I thought the surgery was very funny. But I found over the past few days since I had this surgery, all I can think about is, what did I say during that time that I don't remember? This whole moment I blacked out, like what did I do? I probably said really weird and crazy things that the doctors probably have blanked from their minds now too. So if you are unfortunate enough to be having to have surgery anytime soon and you are given the option for local anaesthesia, if it's an operation that they reckon will be under 25 minutes, I really recommend it because I literally had the surgery and then I just walked out. I got to just go home instantly. So much better than having to wait that like hour and a bit to make sure you recover from the anesthesia. Some people react really, really badly to general anesthetic and get really sick. It was a totally different experience than the first surgery I got where I had to have all this monitoring. I didn't wake up for another hour and a half after the surgery finished. I literally just came out the surgery. They wrapped me up, they put my little bandage on, sorry my socks are so messy, and I just went home. And I'm already walking again, if not with a little bit of a limp, so I'm back on crutches, but you know, whatever. You know what, I think it was quite a fun experience getting this surgery. I had a really good time. So if anyone's wondering why there's no main channel video this week, because I really am trying to get back on schedule, it's because I've just had surgery and it turned out I was not prepared yet to film anything for the main channel, so that's what's happening. I did get ready to film something though, it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. I also want to say a big happy Pride Month. I'm going to be doing a lot of very colourful content over on my main channel for Pride Month because gay! That's what all the glitter was about as well. I was preparing to do some Pride-related song covers. Right, I would love to hear any of your surgery stories. I really love them. I love surgery stories. And I love getting surgery, it turns out. I'm a bit of a weirdo. Who would have thunk? I just like weird experiences. I just want to experience everything. But only once. I don't want to do the breaking a bone thing again. I'm over it. I'm gonna go. Hopefully this has been an educational video. If you have any questions about surgery or anything about broken bone or screws in your leg, let me know. Let's have a little discussion. Right, I'll see you guys soon. Mwah.